Oh yeah, I was going to say something before this. Sorry. this is important. Thank y'all for being here. This is awesome and means a lot. Sorry, I'm just winded by that, so like my brain was off. So after this piece, there's going to be a brief intermission, a couple minutes, go use the bathroom, do whatever. Then we'll have the final two pieces of the program. I want to speak a little bit about this piece. This is a piece called Legions by Catherine Lakuta, who is a Ukrainian composer. And there is a QR code in the program for program notes. I highly suggest you read them for this piece. It's a very, very heavy piece. Brief idea is just, this piece was written about the experiences of having a family member or a loved one who has an incurable illness, which is something that a lot of people experience. And it's kind of the point of the piece is kind of to show people that they're not alone, and then show the people who don't deal with those things that these are still important causes that need to be known of. So I highly suggest you read the program notes. It's a very, very heavy emotional piece. last piece. Those of you who know me well know I don't ever shut up. So I wrote some notes to make sure I don't make this too long. I still wrote a lot. I'll try to shorten it. But first of all, I just want to say thank you again to everyone who showed up. It means a ton. I love being able to perform for people. This is why half of my degree is in performance. I want to do this forever. So thank you. I'm not writing. Also thank you to Jalen, who's over there, and then Jared left for playing on that trio. It's lovely, and for me wasting their time, being like, hey, can we do another rehearsal? You don't show up today in like 2 hours. And they're like, here he goes. So thank you to them for that. It was lovely. Thank you to all the professors that have put up with my nonsense for the past couple of years. They've also just helped shape me into who I am today as a person and a musician. I'll get into that a little bit in a minute. But I think just about every professor here has had a lasting impact on me. Thank you to Dr. Elias as well for being my incredible pianist since my very first semester. There was a couple in the middle where you disappeared off the face of the earth. But then you came back. And especially thank you to her for agreeing to play that second piece, because when I first sent it to her in November and said, hey, can I play this in April? She told me no. So after some debating of your own, I hadn't even seen you yet, and then we had another rehearsal for a different piece, and she was like, do it. And I was like, yes. So I wanted to play that for forever. I just was not good enough until now. Let's see. This is good. I actually didn't also know he would be here till a few hours ago today, but I want to thank Mr. Landry, my middle school band director, for being here. I would have never gotten to this point, or even probably love music as much as I do without you. I always remember playing the excitement I felt playing Engines of Resistance in 6th grade. And I was like, yes, this is the best thing I've ever felt in my life. So that kind of stuff, a couple other things you had to do, like the plunger beat solo and bare necessities in 8th grade. That stuff sticks with me. I still think about it. So thank you. You being here means a lot. And lastly, let me make sure. Oh, not lastly, I have 2 more. And then I'll shut up, I swear. I want to thank all my parents, all 4 of them, for being here. And just the fact that you wouldn't think I wasn't allowed to finish the sentence, I want to be a music major, before they said no. And now they're my biggest supporters here. They were looking out for me. They wanted to make sure I actually wanted to dedicate myself to it. So, but now they're the best. They're constantly at every single concert, at just about. And I mean, my mom lives an hour and a half away. She came here yesterday for a wind ensemble and today for this. And it's I wouldn't want to spend that gas money. And then last one, especially, thank you to Dylan Bryan, my horn professor. He got here at West Georgia last spring, so I had a different horn professor before then. And first lesson, he's like, so what do you want to work on? I'm like, I have a recital in 2 months. And he's like, great. And just we went forward with that. I've grown so much as a horn player, as a musician, and as a person thanks to him. Little mini story there was a lesson about a month ago. I think it was the day of my recital, or of my hearing. And I was in my head. I hated the way I sounded. I hated everything. I was so frustrated. I was on the verge of tears, which for those of you who know me does not happen often. And I was just so in my head. And the thing is, I was playing stuff for him, and I'm just this sounds horrible. The whole time he's just talking, I'm so excited to see what you're gonna do when you graduate. You're gonna be awesome. There's all this great stuff. And he knows, he's like, you good? I'm like, no, I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna die. Everything's gonna be awful. And I won't quote exactly what he said, but he said something to me that just changed my perspective. It made me think, and I sat on that for a couple days, and I was like, yeah, everything's gonna be okay. Everything's great. And I just kept practicing. And every lesson with him, I just feel, even the lessons I don't do well on, and he's disappointed in me, and I still leave feeling motivated. There's never a lack of positivity from this man. And so that really makes music school bearable sometimes. So thank you. Of course. I'll shut up now. That was a lot of talking. I would thank every single person in this audience right now if I could. I could give just about everyone like a whole essay, but I won't. But thank you. So please enjoy the Jane Vinery Horn Sonata.